enrolled in it.
Like, well, it'll look fucked up, but you know, if this is our third strike, it doesn't really matter. We're getting kicked out anyway. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Good job, Anna. I mean, Yaylin.
should I do a disguise check then to try to like make it look like?
Before you do that to yourself, after conferring with Sir Gamry, Gorgon, and Yang, as well as Thrindil, you guys think you have enough evidence to confront the headmaster on the disappearance. And Feltna, you see Anna on the roof.
I don't really want to like bring attention to her.
Look, she's here.
Anna, you can see that the group's talking, like they're meeting in private, and Gorgon's making a feeble attempt to distract the headmaster, and it looks like Sveltna's looking straight at you.
Sorry, this was to me. I'm fixing my load. Okay, I'm gonna... yeah, I'll just climb back down. Fuck. I'm gonna head back towards the group, but still try to be as incognito as I can. I know I'm all fucking filthy, but I can't think of a way to fix this.
Okay, so, group, what's your next move?
We could perhaps confront the headmaster, or we could investigate more. And just simply look after it ourselves.
Oh shit, the headmaster's gone? I missed that.
Yeah, we're conferring in private.
Oh, great.
And
I simply wanted to know what happened to the girl.
You can hear Gorgon trying to distract the headmaster. He's like, so you don't teach astrophysics? Every child needs a solid fundamentals in engineering.
Astrophysics.
Well, as long as they can swing swords around and are good at archery, I think they'll do well in life.
No. It's important that people understand the way things work in nature.
Well, the most important lesson in physics is that slicing kills people. No, you wouldn't say that.
That's not even a good lesson, Yang.
So Anna sort of like gives the group over. She's like covered in ink and soot. And she says, if any of you have a good idea as to how I can as to where I can clean up.
Is there a
Anna, what happened? How did she get so filthy?
I said it was muddy. Sure.
Oh, got him back.
Yeah,
no, he's all covered in
downstairs.
soot.
This is my fault.
I'm covered in soot and ink.
I should have followed you. This is all my fault.
No, Yang, it's better if you don't for things like this. I don't think you would have been able to follow me anyways. I think I found out what happened to at least Kira, perhaps Rosemary too.
So, Headmaster, as a...
Wait, are we still with him right now?
Yeah.
No, we're conferring in private.
Yeah, but Gorgon's distracting him while you guys confer in private.
So Anna is going to like this pool over here or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find a place to clean up, but before I do that, I'm gonna hand the powder off to Leslie, I guess, because you're the most welcoming, and I suppose.
Do I recognize it as
that's actually Gorgon.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna walk up to the guy talking to the headmaster and be like, "Here's some drugs."
Knowledge alchemy check. 2 of them actually, Leslie.
21 and 12.
You think, based off the evidence collected off your 12, that the golden leaf in the envelope is a dried flay leaf. The powder is actually another drug, and it is known as Shiver.
I expressed that.
Shiver gives a deep sleep or an immunity towards fear.
Why are there so many?
Oh my god! I can
found here.
I can take it without any repercussions. I can't sleep.
And smuggling tunnels. What is going on?
Strange.
in the offices.
Ironside simply wanted us to find the girl. Not really up to us to unearth a smuggling ring, although it could be beneficial.
Well,
but it may have a connection with her. It appeared, as far as I could tell, that perhaps Kira took her life after being addicted to this. I didn't find any blood in Rosemary's room, but I don't want to jump to conclusions either. If the girl had simply been away and Rosemary had taken her own life inside Kira's room, it might point us in the wrong direction. However, I can say for sure that the administration does know about it. The room was picked clean. They've even went to the trouble of removing the labels from the girl's room.
Some students
I don't have any evidence other than this.
Other students told me that they had been gone for a while, so it is not recent.
I'm going to kind of retcon that. They've been gone. I'm going to retcon that just because I did a poor job narrating that. But they say they estimate that they've been gone for at least a week.
He told me that they had been gone for at least a week.
I fear that if I bring up the girls' field trip lasting a week, that it'll be a problem. He's been getting suspicious.
And you can hear him and Gorgon yelling about basic algebra and different methods in which to teach it.
So at this point, what do we know? I don't know what was shared because I was in the washroom, and it sounds like someone dropped out of the...
Well, we share everything, basically.
That's Luke.
So we know there is a girl has taken her own life, possibly the friend. We found drugs, and there was addiction. There was a corpse of a thug-looking person in a network of tunnels, which seems to lead all over. You found the grave of the dog, which was the girl's favorite dog, that she talked about a lot, and
I found dogs
dead.
that were alive. They won't need to be fed anymore today.
That's good news.
So, if the girls were mixed up to some capacity with this drug ring, either being responsible or addicts, and it caused one of the girls to claim their life, we still don't know what happened to the second one.
Do you think
at this
maybe
point it would be valuable to confront the headmaster, but I'm not entirely sure how we can prove any of this. If we simply confront him with the drugs, there's no proof that we found them here on campus.
I know.
We could perhaps investigate more, look in his residence and others.
Well, the walls aren't
certain
particularly tall.
On our own, we could uncover the full extent of the smuggling operation, who's been doing it.
I'd be willing to enroll you and Svetla here if you wanted to stay and continue investigating from the inside, though we would be fairly cut off from helping you.
I feel confident.
I think it would be wise for us to try to question him about the field trip, maybe where the girls have gone. Maybe the rest of the party could go investigate that.
So just so you guys are clear, they're not claiming those two are on the field trip. There is an actual field trip right now, which kind of gives it
there's a field trip.
Yeah.
Some validity.
So I guess the only other... So the field trip has been gone for several days then. It's not like a...
No, this one is literally... There's one right now, which is today, gone this afternoon into town. It was more to give it, I wanted to give you guys the grounds, but I didn't want it to be so clustered. It's a framing device.
Right.
I don't like it.
In that case, Leslie, though you may not have a direct relationship with the girls, I don't think that it would be unusual if we simply asked the headmaster about their whereabouts.
Well, I will say that when I referenced Michael's name, it was clearly a problem. It really, really shook him. He is hiding something.
Also, when I mentioned your real name, that shook him too.
Well, that would. My name carries.
Where
Oh, and
do we know where the
without any-
headmaster's quarters are?
Just
This-
1
this
second,
big
guys. I
compound.
want to say how very proud I am of this whole party. That none of your skill checks failed on this, which I totally anticipated. It was all just story-based checks that failed, which, good job, guys. I'm very proud of you.
If you're proud of us for rolling dice, I'm not entirely.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm proud of you.
You didn't roll poorly.
And
I
that's
mean, I rolled
part of the
poorly.
game.
I almost missed a piece of evidence, but we'll talk about mysteries later. So OOC, but like game related. So our two options are either we investigate the headmaster's residence without his knowledge, as Thorindel suggested, or we just confront him. I mean, my concern is that we don't have any hard evidence other than the cadaver, and I'm not even entirely sure how we could be like, we found this underneath the build. Like, it's too easy for him to just be like, yeah, there's a corpse down there. I have no idea how it got there. What else you got, right? Like, I think if we could find their body, there's got to be at least one more corpse somewhere on the grounds, right? Of one of the girls, if not both of the girls, right? What works for us is that if we confront the headmaster and be like, where are these two girls, which isn't unreasonable because they did go here, and he didn't say like, oh, they're dead or whatever.
The thing
Right.
is, he's not going to just come clean. Like, we have to have
No, he's
something
not.
over him. So
But-
I think that we should just go. Like, you can question him, but I don't think it's going to get anywhere.
I think we're gonna get ejected.
I think that I want to just go and find his quarters. And
Hey, I mean, I think we are more than capable to sneak around his building. Do we want to leave and come back at night, or do we want to do it right now?
Do you want me to enroll you
I don't
guys?
care.
You
I'll
can
do
stay
it right
here?
now. I'm still blended, so
So what do we think, guys?
I'm going for. I'm gonna go. And
Well, like
find him.
Thrindle can go do his business. Again, I could enroll you guys. You could stay here and sneak around at night. The rest of us
I just don't know
camp
how long that's
nearby.
gonna take. Like, I don't see us being like, you are enlisted today. Like, I think that
Well, he's got vacancies, so it's
Does
possible.
anyone know where the headmaster's
talks.
quarters are?
Yeah, you can you can live in the blood hut for a few days.
The headmaster's quarters are in the Black House in the
like this
southeast.
thing.
This
Oh,
one.
right here. Okay.
What's
Does
a
anyone
nice
want to
building?
come with me?
I've never seen it before. No, no, Yang wouldn't lie.
Does anyone want to come with me?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Leslie, I'm going to need you to roll a distraction of the headmaster. Gorgon's at his wit's end.
I see you've met my head tactician, a brilliant hobgoblin, truly a testament of their culture. You know, I must say, he's very fascinated by the horses we have here. They're of a higher stock and breed than the country he comes from. Perhaps you could show us them now. I know you wanted to save it for the end of the tour, but truly that would be a most important selling point for me.
Bluff check.
18.
I'm going to roll this one in the open. He says, I don't think you're interested at all, Mr. Washington. I think you and your crew should leave.
Oh, is it? Wait, me.
I'm gonna say, why I'm
Well,
offended.
yeah, you're right. So yeah, I can't do that.
He says, I've been suspicious of your motives for a while, Mr. Washington, and I don't much approve. Please leave, or I'll have Chief Maxwell escort you out himself.
All
Or
right,
sorry, Mogland.
I have no problem leaving. Can I ask, since you know so much about my inner workings, what are my motives?
He says, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that dastardly man, Mr. Ironsides, sent you here to meddle in my affairs. Now go on, get.
All right, we'll go. And you are right.